Your back hurts. Your knees ache. Some mornings your hands feel stiff before you've even moved them. You take a pill, maybe two, and get on with your day. But here's the question nobody asks. What did your ancestors do when the pain didn't stop? Not after a hunt gone wrong. Not from a broken bone. Chronic pain. The kind that stays. The kind that has no obvious, no clean explanation. For roughly 300,000 years, there were no pharmacies, no ibuprofen, no surgery, no diagnosis. And yet, paleoanthropologists, scientists who study ancient human bodies, have found something surprising inside ancient bones, evidence of people who lived for years, sometimes decades, with serious pain, and not just survived it, thrived. How? The first thing to understand is what ancient human skeletons actually show. Researchers at the Natural History Museum in London have examined skeletal remains from Neanderthals, our closest evolutionary cousins, and found clear signs of healed fractures, arthritic joints, and degenerative spine conditions. One famous specimen, Shanidar 1, discovered in a cave in Iraq was a Neanderthal man who lived with a withered arm, a damaged eye socket, and severe arthritis across multiple joints. He survived to an old age, old for that era, which means his group kept him alive. Someone cared for him for years. That tells you something important. Pain management in the ancient world was not just about plants or fire. It was social. Think about what your ancestors actually had access to. Willow bark, which contains salicin, the same compound modern aspirin is built from, was used across cultures on every inhabited continent. Turmeric, cloves, white poppy, the ancestor of opium. Archaeological sites across the Fertile Crescent show evidence of medicinal plant use going back at least 60,000 years. Your ancestors were not guessing. They were experimenting, refining, passing knowledge down. So let's reconstruct a day for someone living with chronic joint pain in a hunter-gatherer band roughly 20,000 years ago. You wake up slowly. The fire is still smoldering. Someone has already set water to heat over the coals. Before you stand, you stretch. Long, slow pulls on your limbs and back. This isn't yoga. This is necessity. Your body tells you what it needs. Movement, but gentle. Warmth before weight. The group doesn't leave you behind. You have knowledge they need. Where the river bends. Which plants are safe in winter. How to read weather in the shape of clouds. Pain doesn't make you useless in a world that measures value by accumulated experience. By midday, you've applied heat. Heated stones wrapped in animal hide, directly to the joints that ache most. You've chewed a piece of bark. The relief is partial, but real. You rest during the hottest hours. Nobody watches to make sure you earn it. Here's the counterintuitive part. Anthropologist James Suzman, who spent decades studying the Johansi people of the Kalahari, one of the last remaining hunter-gatherer societies on Earth, found that these groups had no concept of retirement, but they also had no concept of pushing through pain to prove something. Rest was not laziness. Rest was strategy. The body was understood as a tool that needed maintenance, not punishment. Modern medicine is only now catching up to this idea. The field of pain science, led by researchers like Lorimer Moseley at the University of South Australia, has demonstrated that chronic pain is not just a signal from damaged tissue, it is partly a learned response of the nervous system. Isolation amplifies it. Social connection genuinely reduces it. Movement, when done with safety, often helps more than stillness. Your ancestors knew this without the neuroscience. They built it into how they lived. You were never left alone with your pain. Your tribe was your treatment. The next time your back aches and you feel the familiar frustration, the sense that your body is failing you, remember this: your body is doing exactly what it was built to do. It is asking for warmth, for movement, for the presence of people who know you. Your back still hurts, your knees still ache, but the pill was never the whole. It never was.